Thank you. The summer months mean warmer weather and is the perfect time to hit the water.
But not just any water. We've got a rare opportunity for an evening paddle atop Bays Mountain. And here with the details on how you can participate is Maxine Poole. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
I'm trying to think back of all the video that I've seen of Bays Mountain, and it's almost like hard to wrap my head around, but you never ever see a canoe or a kayak in the water there. So this is rare.
Oh yeah, this is the only time that we open up the reservoir for people to actually paddle around in. It's only because we're supervising people. Obviously we want to stay safe, but it's a really unique opportunity to get to see some of that natural wildlife and parts of the park you might not get to see.
And this is going to be BYOB, bring your own boat, okay? You got to bring the paddle, you got to bring the canoe. Tell us about how that process works.
Yes, if you can hike your canoe up there, you'll set loose right at that the dam right there, and you also do need to bring a personal flotation device, type 3 vest style, so we can make sure we're staying safe. But yeah, you can bring a kayak, a canoe, or stand-up paddleboard if you're feeling adventurous.
That does sound adventurous. I don't know, that seems a little riskier compared to the other two options. There will be a ranger out with you on the water, correct?
Yes, the ranger will be there at the dam to greet you when you're ready to set sail, and they'll be guiding you, but you're also free to explore on your own and see what you can see out there.
And it's pretty special, but it's going to be limited, so of course that ranger can keep an eye on everybody. How many people can do it, and when is this happening?
So it's going to kick off on June 11th, and then it'll be every other Wednesday. It starts at 6:30, lasts until 8:30. Only 20 people per event, so you do have to pre-register beforehand.
And obviously getting on the water isn't something new at Bays Mountain. You can get on the barge anytime, but what is getting out on your own personal float, craft offer you that the barge does not?
Well, the barge is fairly large, so it can only go certain places, and it can only go so fast too. So, if you're an experienced kayaker, you could really start exploring some of those tighter spaces in the reservoir around the park and see things that the barge can't show you.
Now, the weather is always unpredictable. Will there be rain dates if any of these Wednesdays happen to get rained out?
This is true, and we've had a lot of rain recently. I'm not exactly sure what we're doing with that yet. Usually we'll just cancel since we do have a lot of opportunities, but hopefully if you miss one, we'll have one that next Wednesday for you.
Perfect.
You mentioned those opportunities too. It is a limited class, but it is literally every Wednesday through the end of August.
Yes, every other Wednesday, but we do also offer kayak stargazing occasionally, and I think we'll be bringing that back in the fall as well. It's kind of another sort of water activity, but you'll get some planetarium aspects as well.
Well, that's awesome. So is that going to be a little later in the day, I'm guessing?
Yes, we offered it a couple of months ago, and it is later so that you can start to see the stars in the sky. But being out at the mountain, with no lights around, it's a lot easier to see those from the reservoir.
I feel like the sun goes down a little later, though. You have to wait for the sun to go down. That's the only thing impeding on that.
Yes.
That's pretty crazy right there. Just a great opportunity for you to plan a whole day at Bays. Considering when this happens in the day, you can do all kinds of stuff before
Absolutely.
that.
And another great thing about this, it is $10 per person, but members receive a 50% discount. So if you're looking for an excuse to get a Bays Mountain membership, it's only $35 for an individual one for the whole year, or $60 for a family one.
Well, it sounds like a good time to go ahead and buy. Well, Maxine, thank you so much. And we have all of those details. Bring your own canoe, kayak, or paddleboard to Bays Mountain. It is happening from June to August on Wednesdays from 6:30 to 8 p.m. Remember, August is the last chance, so you want to definitely get that earlier. Pre-registration is required, and the cost is $10 per person for non-members of the park. The program is limited to 20 people. We'll be right back.